Hello and welcome to Chat Time with Sonia. If you are watching, that means you're already subscribed. Thanks so much for subscribing. If you're not, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get to know who I am. Now, today's topic is how to deal with your spouse's baby
Baby mama
mama.
and baby daddies.
So, let's talk about it, guys.
Well, I'm gonna start it off. It's like this. Whenever you meet someone in this world today, 9 times out of 10 they have a child. And when you meet them, you have to understand that when you get with the parent, you have to accept the child.
Right.
Now, with all that, somebody help them make that baby. And if you plan on having a future with that person, you're gonna have to deal with them too. Now, fortunate in my situation,
Wait, you don't have to deal with the mother or the father of the child. So,
fortunate with my situation,
sometimes.
I have two people I have to deal with, and we have a decent relationship. We conversate, and everything is basically about the kids. It's not about me. It's not about her. It's about the kids. So that's a good situation, but everybody don't be in those good situations about that. You got to deal with if they still want them, because if you have
We
somebody
had
that's
those situations where you got the jealousy because you're afraid whether, you know, that they still connecting with their child's father or mother.
and it's because you got to understand they made a baby, they saw each other butt booty naked,
Oh my God.
and most of somebody be attracted, the attraction still be there from one person or the other. And who don't let it be somebody that went to jail, and they went to jail, was missing for a while, and the relationship ended because they went to jail.
No, no, no. Now wait, no, no. I don't think that draws chemistry because they've been gone away so long and now like, oh, nice meet. No.
Hey, yeah.
Nah.
It's every situation is different. That's the thing we got to understand with this. Every situation
No.
is different.
Okay. I think it's hard to deal with baby mother slash his baby father of your spouses if you got the child, you and the child have a good relationship. The child probably calls you mom, like Sade's. At some point she had started calling me mom, and and I didn't tell her to do so. At some point when she got comfortable, she came to me and she was like, "Is it okay if I call you mom?" I was like, "If you want to, you know, that's up to you." And she just came out of nowhere, and when she felt ready and comfortable, and she started calling me mom, and with the other kids in the house, so everybody feels like. And then my kids, they came to me also and asked me, "Is it okay if we call him dad?" And I'm like, "Only if you're comfortable. Whatever makes you comfortable, whatever makes you happy." So it's up to the child. But as far as dealing with the mother of that child or the father of that child, like me, I had to deal with the mother telling the child things that, could harm me, to do things that could harm me or whatever the case may be. You have those situations going on in households, and I mean,
It's
that's the only thing I had to deal with.
yeah.
That was my only
Like I say,
issue.
every situation is different because see, you could be the best person in the world. You could treat the kids good. You could be the best stepfather or however you want to put it. You mean the kids could be crazy about you, but it's all in that individual that's on the other side. Because see, they can have their own feelings about the situation. They can have feelings that they're not expressing, but can still be into that other person, the baby mama or the baby father. They can still be into them, and when they come across that person's significant other, they might have a little funny, like, what I'm saying, they might feel a little type of weight towards that person. It's nothing you did, it's just them. Because everybody's different in this world. And they could just be mad because somebody they had with somebody else. Because some people, but especially some dudes, think about it. Some of us dudes always had this thing in our mind. Once, I could always hit my baby mama, and she could be in a relationship, married. They always had that feeling they could always go and smash. So it's like it'd be funny kind of feelings when they see you because they know y'all together. And the thing what goes in their head from a man's point of view, they think about, man, that nigga smashing my chick. Excuse my language when I say, nigga, that dude smashing my chick. And that's how they look at it. They don't look at it, okay, we broke up and all gone. They just have that thought in their head. I could all, you know what I'm saying? She my baby mama, she always gonna be mine. So then that's the person's significant other always gotta worry about, okay, what is, you know what I'm saying? He gotta see his child. That's a must. You at work, he come to see his child. You gotta always put in your back of your head, is he trying to push up on my wife?
Or woman.
A woman, however you gonna basically. And you know that's things you go through, but it's like this. You gotta have trust in your partner.
Because it has to be. Everybody has to. We all got a co-parent. So.
And basically, you got a co-parent.
Even
if that significant other is an ass, because you get a lot of that. And
now you also have to deal with whether or not, okay, if that outside parent is not, whether or not they're taking care of their children, because if they're not taking care of their children, now the the spouse has to take, come in and help out as a parent, as the where he's slacking up or where she's slacking up.
I tell my kids, I don't care. You with me, I'm gonna take care of you. You know what I'm saying? And I say as my kids, I'm talking about what you would call step kids, which I don't even use that word. I tell my kids, I'm gonna take care of you. You stay with me, I'm taking care of you. I'm want you to live a great life and help raise you the best way I can. And that's how being somebody that you mess with kids, you be with kids, has to. You look good. When the video over, but that's beyond that. But you know what I'm saying? It is, you gotta go in it with the right state of mind. You can't push yourself on the kids and make the kids like you like that, because it depends how old the kids are. When you meet that person, you're gonna get rejected, because you're gonna hear this, or you might hear word of it, them talking to each other. He ain't my daddy.
You're definitely gonna
she ain't my mom.
No, because remember, I was raised with a step parent, and you also. But I was raised with a step parent, and growing up, when I came to live with my mother, of course, everybody know back in the days you were raised by your grandparents, right? I was. So when I came to live with my mother, she was with my daddy. I call him daddy, but she was with my stepdad. And when I came, as I'm getting to know him, I did not like him automatically. I did not want to like him automatically. That was just something that I just didn't want to do. I wasn't ready for it. I know one man, and that man was my father. That's the only man I wanted to know, love, period. So coming into that, I was already rebellious in their whole little situation that they got going on, trying to make a family. And I had we had my brother. So my mom would tell me, call him daddy, and I'm like, he not my daddy. He not my daddy. Like I would say it purpose. Now that you done told me and brought this to my attention, now I'm gonna tell you every time I think about it, that's not my daddy. Like no matter what you say to me, you could tell me, go pick, he tell me to do something, like, you're not my daddy, you know what I mean? Because now you done made it attentive. But after that, after I got to know him on my own, growing up with him raising me, taking care of me, doing things for me, showing me genuine love, I started to call him daddy on my own. I started to do that on my own. No one had to tell me, call him daddy. No one had to ask me, are you ready? It just came out naturally, daddy. I hear my brother calling him dad. He's taking care of me. He look out for me. We had a bond. We had a very awesome bond. Like now to this day, he's not living, but now to this day, he's my dad, like my father. You know, I had two great fathers. You don't always get that, but
Nah. Let's talk about this situation about it. All right. If you were the reason those two broke up, it ain't gonna be no good relationship with the other person at all. It ain't gonna be no good relationship because you was the reason they broke up.
what do you mean?
As in, if that person was sliding with you while they was with them,
Oh,
because that right there is gonna be bad blood. Period. It's gonna be bad blood. Period.
oh, that's a bad situation.
You know, if you were the reason, the best thing you could do is stay away. You stay in your house and yeah, stay in your lane. And that person stay.
But
you know,
that's still hard because if those
hey,
people have children
you
together.
was the reason all that happened. That's why it's hard. What you supposed to? You supposed to leave? If somebody with somebody, leave their ass alone. Leave their ass the hell alone. You got to, because it'll be bad blood. If that person find out you was the reason that they broke up, it ain't gonna be nothing nice.
Well, you got no control over that.
Well, that's the situation you got to deal with. So now, if you was the person that met the person after they done broke up, then everything that should be good. But still, people gonna have a problem. So as a man, and as a man point of view, I would want to have a conversation with that person because we have the same thing in common as far as your kids are staying with me now. We want these kids to have the best life they could have. So we basically we have to communicate because, hey, you the dad, and me being the dad of a child that's not staying with me, I would want my child to be treated right outside my house just as well as the ones inside my house.
But you have no control over what's not in your house.
I know.
You have no control over that.
Basically, but
just like, your daughter, my bonus child, we had no control over how she's being raised. When she come over to spend time with us, the way she acts over there versus the way she acts over here. All you can do is make the best of it.
Yeah.
And then you got your kids and that child trying to.
That's the thing. Sorry to cut you off, but that's the thing is like, but you don't want that child to be treated wrong by somebody else. You want to make sure your kids are being treated right.
But how do you handle that?
That's communication. You have to communicate with the other person so that other person will put in their head that's going on. And then if something comes up, you let the mother or the father of that child communicate with that person so you can keep all that tension down, because see, kids will use things that you're going on between you all on y'all. If they know daddy don't like this dude, when something go wrong, they don't listen to this person, what they do? Remember, they kids, they learn fast. They watch everything, they hear everything, they see everything. So it's like things you got to do to prevent that. That's why you got to have a line of communication between all the adults in the situation. You have to. That's a must. Because your father done talk to me. I mean, your kid's daddy done talk to me about what's going with them. Because, see, it's all, you have to spend time with your kids if you're an outside parent. That's a must. If you don't, then that's when all the problems come in, because you hear once in a while, and then when they with you, they tend to play on your intelligence because you're not there all the time. You have to be there.
And then you have parents that have guilt when they're not around. They have this guilt, like, I haven't seen them in a week or two, or it's been a month since I've seen them.
And that's when the kids act like sharks with blood in the water.
And now you feel like you got to do all these things that you shouldn't be doing because you have this guilt. And the kids know that you have that guilt. They know that.
Especially when they become teenagers.
Yeah.
It'd be a big, big problem. But, that's basically it.
I'm sure they also do,
yes.
Said name again. Yeah. Your child also done that to you.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's something you got to deal with. That's why you have to. There's a must. Keep a line of communication going on with the adults so the kid won't play you. Because they will. You know what I'm saying? They'll treat you like a sucker on the streets. They love you. They ain't going to stop loving you. It's just they know they could play you. pimp your behind out. You be a fool. every time you get that phone call, it's daddy I want, daddy I need, daddy can I have? Instead of hey daddy, how you doing?
And that's another thing too. I think we need to learn how, as parents, how to reach out to our children and give them a call and say how you doing. I think everyone expects the father the father to be an adult, all the time, and reach out to their kids. When I mean, we're all adults. We're the parent that's raising that child. How about you call your daddy? When the last time you call your daddy? And I say that because of this. I notice my children when they're like, "Oh, I need this. I need my hair done." Well, when the last time you called your daddy? Because it's not fair that you only call when you need something. How about you call and say, "Hey, Dad, what's going on? How you doing? Hey, Dad." Just call. Call. That's called a relationship. You can't have a relationship, a bond, if you're not talking all the time. That's with any relationship. And a child and father, a child and daughter needs that more than anything.
And we're mostly talking about like dads in the situation, but there is about like a 2%.
Oh no,
there's a 2%
there's a lot of
chance of
fathers
the
out here
mother's
raising
being
their
an outside
children.
child, and the mother being an outside child. I know I got a homeboy that got one that he been taking care of his daughter since she was little, and his daughter in college now. I mean, well, getting ready to get her master's. She finished getting her bachelor's, and her baby mama, she whew, was a bad parent. Bad parent. Bad.
Okay.
So. But it just like we have to act like adults that have sense. Cause you're gonna meet somebody. You're gonna have somebody. You know he a fool. You know she a fool. Every time she wanna come get his child, you be like, oh God. What we gotta deal with today?
Some type of drama.
Oh boy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta prepare for the worst with this person. But some people, they grow up. They have an understanding, but a lot of them don't. Because they feel y'all supposed to be together, regardless.
Yeah.
And it's hard for some people to let go, especially when they see you and you with the person, and then your level start rising up and you looking good every time they come see you, and have them biting their lips and biting their, you know what I'm saying? So, we have to be adults about the situation, and everybody go through it, everybody. So, I hope this helps some people, and my wife is going to finish it off.
No, I was going to say, would you say that it's only women who's dramatic when it comes to visiting their children?
No, not at all. Sometimes you have silly ass dudes. Sometimes you have the silly ones. Is like, where that nigga at? When you on the phone with you, I'm finna come get my baby. Hope that nigga ain't there. It's like, what the nigga got to do with you? You know
That's the beginning of relationships. That's when they're not understanding. Okay.
Shit, I know some. I know some relationships that they've been together for a long time, and then the dude still acts silly. It's like to the point to where every time nigga come over, nigga gotta have his gun right here.
Oh wow, no, because I mean, in the beginning relationships, you got dudes like, don't have no nigga around my kids, don't have no dude around my children, and you got women that does the same thing. I don't want no another woman around my children.
And think about that. If you have kids with somebody and you don't want nobody else around them, be the best person you could be, so you can only be around them. You gotta the person that you with. If it's your fault, make sure you don't have them faults like that. Make sure you treat that person.
You can't make sure once it's over.
No, well, I ain't talking about it though. Before it be over, everybody have to fix themselves. You have to make sure you are the best person you could be, so you can keep that person you with. Because you can't change nobody. If you with them for a long time and you accept how they are, the person they are, you have to match what they are to make it a positive. You have to, because if both y'all act the same, it'll never work. And you'll find yourself on the outside being a co-parent with your kids. And you need to be in the house with your kids. Your kids need to wake up every morning and see you. When they come home, they need to see you. Daddy need to be there. Mama need to be there. Y'all need to be together because see, we have to break that cycle. We have to break that cycle of having a co-parent outside relationship. If you choose that person before you even get that person pregnant, before you even think about marrying that person, make sure y'all able to have an understanding because at a point in your relationship, you'll look over that person like, oh, I don't like the way he breathing. He need to close his whole face. You know what I'm saying? I'm crazy. It's like you around that person all the time, and he's like, ugh. I get that done to me all the time.
Why? I felt that.
But
anyways,
you have to be strong. You have to have strength. You got to understand. You came from a different household from that person that you're with. Y'all was raised differently. So y'all have to find a way to mesh together and keep that union strong. You gotta cooperate.
well, thank God when it came to my kids, I never was the type like, your daddy, your daddy is a deadbeat, things like that.
I was called a deadbeat.
Yeah.
A good deadbeat, though. I was a real good deadbeat.
But that was just for no reason at all. Because I don't understand. I don't understand how you call someone a deadbeat when they are on their own. They come faithfully every week to get their child, like my father did. You remind me of my father. I always told you that. He came faithfully to come and get you, to come and get me every week, like you did yours, every week. And then they got jealous and wanted to, oh, well, how about we do every 2 weeks, every other week? Okay, I guess that was really to start a fight because it's when I came along. But, okay, cool, we get it. We'll do every other week. That's fine. You have it one weekend, we have it the other weekend. It's only fair.
So, it is.
So, learn how to co-parent, guys. We got to learn how to co-parent without fighting and getting ourselves into trouble because co-parenting and spouses, past relationships with their kids, mother or father can get us in a whole lot of trouble. Yeah. And nobody needs to be going to jail over a situation like that. It doesn't make sense.
Our black man needs to be free out here. They trying to get rid of us. Look at the commercials. You always see a white man and a black woman together in the commercials in a relationship. They trying to program that in everybody's head. So stay with your significant other, and everything will be all right. Now go ahead, take it over, babe. It's time to end this thing.
So that was the topic of the video, guys. Learning how to deal with our spouses, baby
mama and baby daddies.
/ baby
however y'all want to put it.
Daddies.
Kids, parents.
I personally don't call my kids' parents baby daddies. It's my child's father.
Yeah, I got a baby daddy.
I don't do that. I say child's father.
I know they're going to trip when they hear that.
Child's father. And let's stop doing that too. Let's change that. It's 2020. Let's stop singing baby daddy, baby mama. It's so, you know the word.
I got a baby daddy.
Let's say, call your child, call your father, and let's stop using that term, baby daddy, baby mama. Let's just say child's father, child's mother. That's my child's mother. That's my child's father. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. That's what I mean. I hope that helps.
What do you call them?
Like I said, guys, we're in 2020.
What do you call them if a person is an idiot?
We can change ourselves. What?
What do you call them if a person is an idiot?
Child's father, child's mother.
That's what you say out loud, huh?
That's what you say out loud. But in here, you can say whatever you want to say. You can say whatever you want to say. You keep it in there. You know what I mean? So, thank y'all so much for watching. It's been a minute since we got him on this video, y'all. Till next time, guys. By the way, go and watch some of our other videos. Share this video. I'm sure it can help someone. You wanted to say something? No.
Stay black.
Oh my God. Love you all so much, and thank you all so much for watching. Guys, don't forget to go and subscribe, share this video, like, comment, let me know your thoughts. See you next time.
Oh yeah, stay white too. Stay white.